Hello, 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 Sagittarius. Welcome. How you guys doing today? So, my name is Patty. I'm here to do your reading for the December 6th through the 12th. We are still in the new moon energy. The new moon was on the 4th. I am recording this on the new moon. So, along with a solar eclipse, this is huge. If you haven't seen my new moon reading along with astrology and numerology, I put the link down below. Please go ahead and watch that because this will actually help you to understand what is going to be happening to you through the month of December. All right. Actually, up until the full moon. Okay, because the full moon is going to bring some different energies. Because we had a partial lunar eclipse on the full moon last time. Holy Toledo, that thing was strong. And then we have now the solar eclipse that is pretty much full eclipse. So definitely interesting energies, very interesting. So hopefully if you are having some troubles today, definitely understand it's the planets, and you'll watch that and you'll find that out. All right, so we're going to get started. Hey, I got a new deck and I love it. I just want to share this with you, and for those people that do tarot, if you like some fun decks, this is the Disney Villains. I love it. The artist is Ellie Goldwine. Very beautifully done. It took some time for this one to get out, but I had pre-ordered it for a while, um, but it kept getting set back. So, but Disney approved her to do a deck. So awesome! Congratulations to you. So let's get started. I'm going to be doing a different type of clarification today. Divine has me doing a different type of clarification. And we'll go from there. So, for those of you brand new, we are going to do your current energies, your future energies. We are going to, I don't really go into the past too much in these generals because the past has a, everybody's broken to a point. So, if we were doing a one on one, we would go into the past. So, um, definitely. All right, so let's get started with this. Let me see what he's got going here. Let me look at some of the numbers. Boy, a lot of money issues with you guys lately. Just choices. You just got some choices. Got some wonderful things coming though. Oh my gosh, the energies of the planets are awesome. The energies. This is going to be huge for somebody, but it's going to take somebody um, some major discipline. Okay, this is going to be discipline because for your whole fire signs, the thing is patience definitely is one of the keys. And this is an interesting read already. So this is why it's going to be hard for somebody. So divine is saying you have to release it. You have to let go. Not sure what it is. Nine. So this is, you have to let go because it's time to, and this is part of the planets too, it's time to rebuild something new, to reset something new. It is time to release the old, transform into a new person. This is the authentic person he is telling you to be. It is saying that you need to separate yourself from something that is not helping you anymore. It's not benefiting you anymore. And he's saying you need to release this. Give it to me. Give it to me. Just let it go. Throw it to the universe, throw it to divine, throw it whoever you want to call it. But this is me. Throw it away, get it away, put the past in the past, time to do that, and separate yourself from it. Okay, so the death card is your current week, your current energy for the week. It is also the number 10. Death, a lot of people think, okay, it is the ending, it's the horrible thing. But death, what death means is just separation. Okay, so when we pass on, we separate our spiritual being, our spirit, to another dimension, whereas our body stays here. So we separate. But in this case, in your reading, what we need to do is release the past. We need to separate ourselves from the past and begin to move forward. This is also in the planets and the moon. If you watch the new moon reading, because it's a new moon today, definitely has to be something. You may need help in doing that. You may need to have some, help in separating. A lot of people need to go through a coaching or counseling or therapy or whatever to help separate, because a lot of the times we're driven by fear. Okay, so we are driven by fear. And so this is a lesson that you need to hold up by. Okay, so we have the Knight of Coins and then we have the Five of Coins. It's not a comfortable feeling to go through something because then we feel like, oh, nobody's going to understand me. Nobody's going to want to believe me, that kind of a thing. So when I was going through my sexual abuse, it was very, very hard to go through and it was very uncomfortable. The number five is about instability and not being stable. So it is about something that we have to go through uncomfortably, but we learn from that lesson because when we have the Ace of Wands and we allow ourselves to speak it out, to release it, okay, then what happens is we learn what we're really, really about. Because so sexual abuse did not define me, although for many years I had low self esteem because of it, I had low value because of it, that kind of a thing. But when I really, really dug into everything that I needed to, then I was learning about myself. This is going to change somebody's life. This is going to release them from the victim or making excuses. Somebody who's really, really making excuses. You make lots of excuses, and then that is based on fear. That is based on a broken way of thinking. It's also on a twisted way of thinking, not in a bad way, but it means that we're not thinking in more of a productive, positive, love type manner, that it is going to change you completely around because we have the star and the tower right next. So this is going to open a beautiful, beautiful door for somebody. Somebody is going to be working on their healing, definitely work on their healing, and it is going to really change things for you. It's going to also bring you more peace. It's going to bring you got the sun here. You've got the world. It's going to change your thought process. It's like when somebody goes from a negative thought process to a positive thought process and they realize, or like some of my friends going from a worldly thinking about the things, worrying about things that happen around you, worry about situations that happen around you, worry about material things, worry about money, worry about this, and we engage more spiritually. They see their life just go up, up, up because they're living now in love and not fear. They're living in a spiritual dimension rather than a earthly dimension. It makes things completely, completely turn around, and the world is yours. Definitely. Definitely the world is yours. All right. The Five of Wands, and then we have the King of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups, which is pretty much the wish card of the tarot deck. It's something that doesn't last very long, but it is something you've always wanted. It's like when you get a gift, or maybe somebody gets flowers. They're very beautiful for that time. You're very happy and joy filled for that time, but they don't last. But we remember that joy that we had when we got those. So this is something that is, this is also somebody's challenge card. They're not going to get what they want because they want to fight it. They don't want to do the hard work. Okay. They don't want to get their ducks in a row. So what I mean by that is this whole thing for you guys is about releasing and separation of something of the past. And again, we also are about the number 9 for your future. You have to delegate and you also have to ask for help. So if something isn't, it's sort of like, let me give you a hypothetical. So if I'm managing the store and I know how to run the store, I don't need to be doing all the things that the employees would be doing because I've already done those. I know how to do those. But I do want to delegate some responsibility to somebody so they can grow to their highest level. This is something about you that you need to release so that you can delegate and get rid of it so that you can grow to a higher level. So what is it? It might be a person, a place, a thing. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you need a new job. Maybe you need to get rid of a sorry, they said leeching boyfriend. Maybe you want a leeching girlfriend. Whatever. Somebody that's more destructive and not for your positive way of moving up for yourself. Somebody's yelling at you, cussing at you, telling you that you're stupid. Why did I marry you? Why am I with you? Or they disappear for a while and you're like, well, what happened? Where are they? You know, are they coming back? Psh, separate yourself. If they're going to treat you, we teach people how we want to be treated. Okay. So the thing is, when you allow bad behavior, that then you're telling them, treat me with bad behavior. I'm okay with it. So keep yelling at me and I'm okay with it. No, you yell at me, that's going to happen once. But if you do it again and again, we aren't going to be. We'll separate because I don't deserve that. I deserve love. I don't deserve to be yelled at. That is something that you have an issue with, that they need to separate with. Okay. So I don't know what that is for somebody, but definitely. But this is going to be life changing for somebody. This is definitely going to be life changing for somebody. Huge. Somebody's feeling really like they're abandoned or alone. You're not. You're not alone. In fact, you can always email me. I'm always here and always helping and hoping to share. But somebody has a lesson to be learned, that being alone is okay. Okay. That being alone is okay. And, you know, your self talk to yourself in being alone is how you perceive yourself. People say, well, I'm really lonely. Are you lonely, or are you just not wanting to be alone? Big difference. So I'm fine being alone and I'm not lonely. Would I like, would I like to, to have somebody in life? Sure. Everybody does, because that's who we are, humans. We are made of love, and that's what we want to do. We want to love and be loved. That is the end result of second dimension. Okay, the second dimension is love, period. That's the energy of love. That's the energy of a lot of things. Planets, they have yin and yang because they're physical. There are something you can see, touch, and be. That's physical. That's first dimension. Second dimension is the energy that they put off. Okay, anyway, so let's see here. I'm going to get a clarification on the Tower, please. Somebody's got some good things coming. They're having me stare at the King of Cups. So the reason why you're having trouble in your storm and you can't stay calm is because you're not releasing. Somebody's in a storm. Somebody is having trouble. And the reason why you cannot get the peace and the calmness that you want is you're not releasing. Because you have the sun right next to you, but it does take work. You have to learn to let go. Okay. Again, the King of Cups and the Hangman. This is just what I just said. Definitely. So for the Tower, for this change that is coming up, you definitely just have to release. You're going to see that things are going to get more calmer, and you're not going to sweat the small. You're not going to sweat the small stuff. You're not. It's not going to matter. Okay, because the Hangman is there. The insightfulness. You're going to start seeing, for somebody, you're going to start seeing a difference in yourself, in the way that you're making decisions and choices, and the way that those decisions and choices that you're going to be making are for what the things that you want, and what attract you, and what you attract. So what I mean by that is, when you want love, be that love. Give that love. The more you give, the more you get. Okay? The more hate you give, the more hate you're going to get, and the more animosity, and you're going to begin to lose things. People that really care about you. That's why, in these, some cultures, they lose a lot of their men. And the reason why they do it is because they're shooting and killing each other. And then before you know it, oh yeah, we're lucky to have our men live until they're into adulthood. Well, it's because of the way that you create this. If you create animosity, you're going to get animosity. You're going to create fear, you're going to get fear. It's just, either we work on love in making our decisions, or we make our decisions in fear. So whatever decision you're choosing, whatever you're trying to decide on, make it in love and watch and see what happens. Watch and see. Just say, you know what? I'm going to love myself to say this person is not good for me. We can be friends, but I really don't want a relationship with that person. That is love, loving yourself first. Okay. I don't know who this is for, but definitely Divine's having me say that. I don't know why, but this is all about definitely self love, releasing, separating something that is not good, not working for you anymore, and letting go of it because good things are coming. Oh my God, the energies that are coming with the planets and what Divine is trying to show me. Good things are coming, but change has to come with that. Okay. Change has to come with that. All right. All right. Hello, welcome. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. As I was sharing with the Aries and Leos in the fire signs just a few minutes ago. Hopefully people watch the end. I probably should do this in the beginning, but my tarot is different. It's modern day tarot. There's traditional and modern day, and it is more towards healing and help and guidance. This is not my guidance. This is divine guidance. That's why he has his own deck. And his downloads come through. And it is something to hopefully help spiritually grow you from being a world mindset to a spiritual mindset because your life will transform hugely, to more calm, more joy, more peace, more love. And so hopefully that will help people to come. And that is why I have created a new channel that'll start probably end of December or January 1st. And it's called Transformation by Divine. So this is a spiritual growth channel to help you learn and get closer to Divine so that you can hear him. Don't need me because you really don't. I just know how to connect and talk to him. So definitely something that you'll want to look forward. The channel is up, but I don't have any videos on it yet. I'm working on that right as we speak, but hopefully it'll help people get closer to Divine and answer their own questions. Because when you ask Divine a question or when you come to tarot for a question, the answer is already there. You just are not listening, is all. There isn't any unluck in love. Okay, there's no such thing as luck. There is a process and your timing. You want human timing, and Divine's timing is different because you keep meeting people that Divine doesn't send you. And that's why you may feel unlucky. I don't believe in that word. I believe that love comes when it's the right time because then it's a divine intervention. When we seek out love and we try to manipulate, loving somebody or liking somebody, in that aspect, that is earth. That is us getting in the way of Divine sending us somebody. But so he doesn't send us somebody until we're ready. So like in this process, somebody has to have the healing. Somebody has to let go of the pasts. Somebody has to let go of those relationships that hurt them and realize that this new relationship is night and day. That is a different person. That is not somebody that, even if you say, oh, well, they're so like my last. No, they're not. They are a whole new energy. They are a whole new ball of wax. So a lot of the times we make the mistake in going back to this earthly way of thinking rather than saying, oh, okay, Divine hasn't sent me the right person yet. Okay. And he will send you the right person because there is a person for everybody, but we got to get out of the way. We've got to be willing to release and let him bring that person to us. And you'll be surprised because then it's full of love and joy and a lot of light and better times than harder times. All right. But anyway, this is your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, 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 for us YouTube creators, like if you've watched it even for a few minutes, please like because it's really important for our channels. Don't forget to subscribe. Yes, we love to create communities and grow our communities. That's why we're on here. But definitely don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell and all notification because I guess when you don't hit the all, it doesn't send you all the videos. So it just sends you what YouTube wants to send you. So make sure you hit that all button. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what it's not so positive. I'm spiritual. So the thing is that this is divine. Divine is positive. Divine is love. And I hope that you keep watching and I hope that, some of the teachings that I do and coachings that I do, definitely that you enjoy them. All right. Don't forget, I do have a website and it's called divinewarriorintuitive.com. All right. Talk to you soon. Take care.